some random raider, what that kid gonna do? Come here and try to get the Bangboo bat and be sprinting through the hollow at top speed with a kitchen knife. I want my son. No, for real. If I had a Bangboo and someone napped my Bangboo, I would literally kill for that Bangboo. The case of the missing Bangboo. Qingyi's story. Blue-green Bangboo needs to be protected by a blue-green Qingyi? You know what? Of course. As you should. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. Aw, that part is so touching. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello? Knockity knock. Got a problem? Call NAPS. Peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. That's so threatening. Why are you saying it like that, actually? I don't know why I gave it to this voice. Ugh. Why do you have to show up right at the climax of the film? Wise, you go get the door. I'm still engrossed in the story. Hello there! You booked a peer-to-peer community service from NAPS! Did we really book a service from public security? I'm Officer Qingyi, ready and at your service. Is that Qingyi? She sounds strange. Qingyi?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service? Shh, hold on for a sec. Oh. Is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Is that Allegra Clark voicing that? It sounds like Fairy.
Finished. What a classic. What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speed-watched the whole thing.
Huh? I wish I had that power.
It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end, have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So, what is Detroit Become Human?
Did you search for spoilers? That's not how you're supposed to watch movies, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes. Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior.
What? Okay, if you want to. She can watch One Piece in a day? I mean... That's the easiest way to watch it, right? I mean, she did kind of look up spoilers, though.
Horror movies, to be exact.
Oh.
With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
What? Why? What kind of mysterious community service is that? Also, yeah, can't you access it from your database?
Can't you directly access those from a film database?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual, too. But I assure you that such background data is required for my task.
To be fair, not everything is uploaded to every single database. Like, there's a reason why missing media exists.
Since I've taken it on, I should be somewhat serious about it. Even if this community service itself is, dull.
So that's why you activated autopilot mode. If only I could handle tedious tasks while also catching up on some sleep.
I would love that right about now.
Tedious. Ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internet is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internet has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every public security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and public security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Huh. That would really nip the problem in the bud, I guess. You know, it's not like we actively use it or anything.
That plan would nip the problem in the bud.
Wise is also a terrible liar.
How commendable of Zhu Yuan. Having such an officer serving us really brings peace of mind.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
How can we sit and watch public security eradicate the Internaut? We need to find an excuse to join the investigation. Do we? I mean, this sounds like some form of censorship, like getting rid of the platform so that public security becomes like the only force of security, right?
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Teaming up with a public security officer to solve cases. It's just like a plot from a movie. Sounds exciting.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Bro just wants to show off and strut around with a public security badge pinned on his coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question.
Aww.
Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
I want a badge.
Then you can leave the store to me for the day, Bro.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
What if I want a badge? I want shiny little badge. Where do I have to meet up with you? Somewhere along the street. Oh, you're like in the corner. Why are you always in this corner, though?
Officer, could I? But Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn.
Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
Is Teddy a cat? Oh, reporting it is the right thing to do, Holly. Oh god, I am becoming Seth. This is my becoming Seth arc.
Reporting it was the right thing to do, Holly.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully.
Girly Pop is interrogating this child, honestly.
The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height, weight.
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Oh, he's definitely a Bangboo then. Oh yeah, case of the missing Bangboo. He's a shark boo. Aww. Without a moment's hesitation, Holly answers all of Qingyi's questions. Following her descriptions, Qingyi sketches Teddy's portrait. Turns out that Teddy is a Bangboo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Oh, it's so cute! A sketch Qingyi made in accordance with Holly's description. So Holly's friend Teddy is actually a Bangboo.
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over. But Teddy never came back.
Teddy was kidnapped!
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
It does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
That does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Qingyi, are you okay? I don't understand anything you just said. Analyzing search data. Please hold on. It's you, manager. I just finished scanning all the 283,019 surveillance camera footages in this area. Did you find anything? I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. It's of Teddy walking around the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning his neck around as though it's looking for something. The last place he was seen is right here, in this parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. I'm coming with you! Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. I'm going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. Oh god, that's a lot of places! You don't say anything afterwards. Okay, this seems like an outlier area. Folder on the ground. An envelope like this. There must be some important info inside. Get Qingyi to look at it. You slip the envelope into an evidence bag. Why are there so many pieces of evidence? It could just also be random trash. Oh, autographed poster. It's an autographed poster. This has to be worth a lot. What a waste. Just chucking it like it's trash. Let's take it home. Maybe the Bangboo wanted to go see a movie with his friends, you know? Huh? Is there any other evidence? There was like 5 before! Where did the rest of them go?
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
Quite a few things, actually.
I found quite a few suspicious items. Please assess them. What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
Right? Maybe the Bangboo was looking for Holly!
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Listen, we are a trash panda in a different universe. Maybe I can be a trash panda here, okay? Trash? You mean it's all useless?
It's all useless? How could that be? I was so confident.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know? Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
Oh, you folded up the poster? Evidence, autograph poster. An old autograph poster that almost didn't make it as evidence. It says to Holly and Teddy. It was apparently something Teddy had on the day it went missing. It doesn't seem to by anything That sentence doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem to buy anything special. Maybe it's a sleep deprivation. What clues does this hold? Wait, is that the everything is fine, dude? Wait! That's so cool! I love that reference. It's a signed poster.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too.
He was Bangboo napped.
An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared.
Oh? He got kidnapped in a white van?
If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue.
He was forced to go into the mines to find ether material.
Let's go and check it out.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Investigate the suspicious vehicle. It was a white van!
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Let's hurry and arrest the... No, I don't think you can make an arrest so fast. Or are you gonna arrest the suspect then?
Oh, then are we ready to go arrest the suspect now?
Huh? No, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer.
Yeah, you can't just arrest them so quickly.
Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
That's concerning. Is it really okay for your body to not rest at all?
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
That seems like a bad idea. Like, you're not fully robotic. You are partially human.
Juyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern.
It's still concerning, actually!
Everyone is acting like this. Juyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a Bangboo.
And honestly, if I was in ZZZs and someone stole my Bangboo, nothing would stop my ass from storming the hollow for my little buddy, right? We must rescue Teddy!
In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises.
I don't think that's the case. That seems a little self-sabotaging for you, at least. That seems a little nihilistic. Some random raider, what that kid gonna do? Come here and try to get the Bangboo bat and be sprinting through the hollow at top speed with a kitchen knife. I want my son. No, for real. If I had a Bangboo and someone napped my Bangboo, I would literally kill for that Bangboo.
Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a Bangboo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
Well, we humans aren't that cruel. It's not the purpose of intelligent machines' existence.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
Yeah.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bangboo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans.
But we still care about you.
Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you.
Okay. I guess we have to go home and wait for the investigation to finish. Oh. Oh, you're outside your room. Interesting. Welcome back home, Wise. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down Internaut yet. How's it going? Teddy's disappearance is turning into quite the mystery.
In any case, it's a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with PubSec. Although it sounds a little unfair to Qingyi and Zhuhan. As ordinary citizens of New Eridu, all we can do is wait for Qingyi to get back to us. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingyi hasn't been in contact. It just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello? Sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's Community Service. Qingyi? Got a problem? Call NEPS, Peer-to-Peer Community Service. I'm Officer Qingyi. She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
I love that she is still on autopilot mode.
Really? Still on autopilot mode, huh? How about it? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming head of public security!
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security.
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
The way her eyes change is so funny.
You seem kinda tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not.
So it sounds like you are tired and you need rest, buddy.
I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from Public Security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
Oh, at that moment, another knock came at the door. Oops.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
As Holly's father thanks her, he hands Qingyi a brand new Bangboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangboo was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Holly must have really cherished Teddy.
But he would have had his old memories and stuff, and like, this is a new Bangboo, and it's not the same!
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh? Qingyi, why the sudden...
The petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves feeling reassured.
He sure left in a hurry.
I think we still need to save Teddy!
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean, the real Teddy.
I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like he purposely got rid of the Bangboo. Right, I think he might actually be tied to the disappearance of the old Bangboo.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Wait, Qingyi. What's really going on?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangboo can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But deceiving Holly with the new Bangboo isn't right. I don't think it's right for the kid. That was a Bangboo murderer! He would never!
But deceiving Holly with a new Bangboo isn't right.
Oh, right. We can't even tell. We can't help Qingyi because she doesn't know we're proxies. Ah!
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you.
Fairy, not now.
This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
Bro, why you started beef with Qingyi?
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangboo isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Huh. Fairy, you no need to always try and prove that you're better.
Okay, Fairy. No need to try to prove you're better. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangboo.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangboo models? I just want to hug it to death.
Me, I'm running the blog right now.
Result 1. The old version of the Bangboo has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangboo is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the Bangboo clearly had more emotes. I miss those.
Oh my god, I'm just thinking about Allegra Clark sitting in the booth needing to go, wah. Oh, man, voice actors be voice acting 100%.
Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangboo's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
It never occurred to me before, but some things are better written than read out loud. Thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
Oh my god, Fairy, chill.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
Oh? Puzzle time? The fairy is Waluigi. Wah. I love that. Wait, what do we need to do? Modify it into old version, but oh, we just have to buy supplies? No, I asked the wrong one. No, I didn't want to shop. I needed to ask buy. It's easier to make a Bangboo chubbier. Just buy a Bangboo repair kit. It's a piece of cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any Bangboo's appearance. I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number. Yes, we got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. You got a Bangboo repair kit. It takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy MK Model 2 into the repair kit. Now just let the automation do the rest. A round belly like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. Now that I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines. I think you're very cute. Thanks for the compliment. I never really noticed that. I was being designed to be cute as well. I sure am pretty happy with my current body, mainly in terms of its functionality though. I mean, hey, as you should. The Bangboo repair kit completes its curvy tummy modifications for Teddy Mark II. Now what? Are we stuffing weapons into it? What did... Why? Susie? Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We got a new line of public security officer products in. That won't be necessary. But Neps does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. Are you really not gonna buy anything? But you're already here? I read this interview from before saying that you guys can help factory reset a Bangboo's expression. Is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's a service we do. Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago, though? As long as you can think of it, we can do it. And actually, we can do even more. This first time you've ever heard about a hidden interface to calibrate Bangboo facial expressions. Who knew it was there? Time to modify EOS. Emojis. Everything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? Well, it was some really good acting when you knocked on the door before. I mean, ordinary citizens have no idea that I'm an intelligent machine. But why would I act like I'm not in front of you, manager? Oh, so we're special! You reset Teddy Mark II's emojis from those 8 years back. How nostalgic. Oh, the actual Bangboo doctor. That's probably the first place we should have went with. Hi, Enzo. Welcome. Oh, it's Officer Qingyi. Mr. Enzo, your assistance is requested with a case of ours. A case? Please rest assured, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core on this Bangboo with an older mechanical version. Oh, you've got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that you use to get with the older models. But I'm afraid that part's no longer available anymore. Huh? Could you put together one of your sick mods? Great idea. We can reassemble the hydraulics and drive shafts and the gears. There's some things that once seen can never be unseen. Things like a Bangboo getting sliced wide open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy Mark II's chassis. He's just sliced open! This perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bangboo used to have. Great, that's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the lag. I'm surprised this Bangboo's kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest, just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical for we smack bang in the middle. Humans' heart is also located there. It seems as though humans will always project themselves into any intelligent machines they design. I mean, that's why there's biases in intelligent learning. And that's why intelligent learning can also have racism involved as well. They what? Yes, so there is basically any type of machine learning would be would learn the implicit biases of the person that makes it, which is why it's hard to say because it's not exactly this, but they kind of design machines that will perpetuate racism. I don't know how else to say it. They will have the biases of the people that built the tech. That's why I got a job in tech. Hey, you gotta make sure that all types of people are represented. And helping with, like, getting rid of those biases in tech would help a lot. I know the most common example is when, like, hand dryers, right? At least back in the day, they only tend to work for skin tones that are lighter skinned. And they didn't really work for people who have darker skin tones. That's just one of the implicit biases because the people who were testing it tend to have been lighter skinned in tech at that time. Same thing goes for when the camera was invented. Because of how light goes into the camera, it will be able to capture lighter skin tones much better than it will darker skin tones. And that's just one of the biases that happened when the camera was being invented. Criminal face scanners also do not have a lot of diversity, especially for Black Americans. So people were constantly being tracked and were a completely different person than the individual the scanner was looking for. The data size was just too far small because people creating them were not in the mindset of looking for diverse faces. There we go. There's test subjects who were straight cis white men. Exactly. So they only had a pool of data of straight cis white men, no other types of skin tones, no other types of people. So their biases basically all skewed towards one direction, which is why a lot of people are going into tech because then they can help get rid of those biases, even though it's still very, very prevalent in that industry at the moment. It's very normalized in medicine too. Yes, people who are assigned female at birth or AFAB, they tend to not get diagnosed as much for certain things. Like I know autism and ADHD, they tend not to get diagnosed as frequently because the signs of it tend to manifest differently if you are assigned female at birth versus if you're assigned male at birth. But yes, that is the problem within medicine and in tech. Just like how most content on the internet is in English, which causes language bias in training AI. Yes, exactly. Everything is in English because it is the air quotes global language. There's so many layers. Listen, it brings up an important point. Like biases are very prevalent in technology. Teddy Mark II's kinetic core has been modified. That should be everything, right? There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes, but there's a guest at our home too? I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out here. I'll come help. Belle! Belle? Oh. Holly!
Officer Qingyi! I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
As Holly excitedly rushes over and picks up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse.
This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you find the wrong Bangboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Qingyi, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong Bangboo.
Hey! Fine, it was all my fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
I don't like that you're putting the blame on me, though.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake.
Uh-huh, sure, Qingyi.
From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
Holly obediently dries her tears and goes home.
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bangboo to Holly.
Is this like the Ship of Theseus argument? Like, how much can you replace of an object before it stops becoming that said object? The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences we cannot be replicated.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the Bangboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself.
It's time to
See you
follow
later.
Qingyi into the hollow again. Wise, I've been busy at the store the whole time. How are things going with you? Teddy Mark II's operation failed. Thought so. I guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves then. I wonder if Qingyi would be able to handle things solo. All we can do now is wait for her to get back to us. It's almost community service time, but Qingyi still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings begin to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's community service. Public Security, is that you, Qingyi? Have you been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us? Wise, haven't you been worried sick? Go check in on what Teddy's been up to. I love that it's no longer about Qingyi. It's about Teddy. This is just Teddy's mission. When you open the door, you realize that it's not Qingyi. Huh? Hello, got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. We booked with Qingyi, though. Here's the thing. Officer Qingyi is taking an annual leave today. She said she's got some important personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? I'm kind of surprised that she takes days off, too. Yeah, that surprised me, too, but if you run into any problems, you can also just talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. What about Zhihuan? You seem to know quite a few officers over at the precinct. Zhihuan's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now, and hasn't been back to the precinct since. Maybe this is the mission from earlier, when Jane Doe and all that. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Qingyi all this time, so we prefer to wait until she's back. Oh, is that how it is? Alright. Once Officer Qingyi is back at work, I'll bring it up with her. Oh, I feel bad, but also...
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I think she went to the hollow alone.
Could it be that she went into the hollow alone?
Barry, quickly search internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangboo rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow.
Why is she talking like she's from a comic from the 1950s?
Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone? It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, "I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it."
Bro, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Let's get going.
Right. Let's get going.
Homie posted in like 13 minutes. It was just like, nah, it's time for me to go. Like, that's so fast. No one's gonna reach you in that time. Qingyi really said, I gotta skedaddle. She like left. She's gone. Like... Oh?
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
At least she didn't go in so fast.
Huh, a familiar Bangboo indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all.
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
That's crazy! Wow! Wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked. She really questioned us being decent. I mean, if you've been brainwashed by like one particular viewpoint, like for public security, right? Like proxies are the bad guys and they're doing illegal things. You're gonna only have one viewpoint of them, right? So, of course she's gonna be shocked because she's never had anything else to question that notion. Okay, Herda is crazy.
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and have found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated.
Give me your money. I'll take that.
Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
I'll take money. Is money a suspicious activity?
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away.
So it's planted.
It seems to be screaming, I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all.
There's a forklift that gives off a strongly sus vibe. Should we check it out, or perhaps we can keep searching elsewhere? Speaking of which, what did Qingyi mean by that rhetorical question? Is she Skippity Ohio Riz? Oh?
Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there.
Master, unknown distress signal detected.
Is that
Analysis
Teddy?
complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangboo.
Teddy!
A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
We're gonna rescue Teddy.
We've detected a Bangboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much
Catch
so
me if you
that I
can,
want to
Officer
break
Grandma.
my promise and arrest you. Infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
Respect these nuts. Hold on. There you go.
think I just heard a click. But nothing happened?
Oh, that's not
The
good.
ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
I'm running.
The source is just up ahead. Go wait for Qingyi over there, Wise.
I'm stealing your money first. Don't judge me. Maybe that's why you don't judge me, and then maybe we actually get things done. Oh, that's a trap.
This is strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
Respecting your elders. Literally, she's just Madame Farazan at this point. However, there's no sign of Teddy or any other Bangboo nearby. Barry helps you pinpoint the location, and you finally find a broken Bangboo head under the pile of trash.
Bing Bong's here! The Bangboo Boo-Napper strike again!
I love whoever's voicing this. Who is there?
Who's there?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bangboo Boo-Nappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangboo that can talk. Don't see that every day. Gonna be sure to nab this one.
Oh, I don't like him.
Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangboo, it is really coming in handy. Seems any Bangboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bangboo Boo-Nappers now. Here, have a taste of this special Bangboo spray.
The what? With a beep, your vision goes dark. Eos! What happened? No!
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Bro, are you okay?
My eyes, that really hurt just now.
My eyes started to sting all of a sudden.
Your eyes?
I'm fine now, don't worry, but we need to check in on Eos.
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But let's check on Eos. I wonder what could have happened.
Barry, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
We have to save Eos!
We have to save Eos.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry, I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bangboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
I'm glad that she's rescuing us. Oh, I feel like this is the first time we've been rescued by someone else in here. Ooh. I like the way she looks at the camera.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bangboo.
I love this gameplay. This is my favorite type of gameplay. Stab, stab, murder, murder. I love that you get achievements for this too. I love the Unga Bunga. Look at this. Get Sokaku. Get Qingyi. You're done. I like that you can also control when you switch to, honestly. Oh, this is so much fun. Look at all the pretty numbers go up. Oh.
Caught you red-handed. Full spin.
Time to clean the filth.
The sound effects remind me of a machine gun and a shoe bill. Stork is very specific. She's a little squishy, though.
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
Box? No! I wanted to break the box.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Okay, Sampo.
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special Bangboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution.
How do you concentrate ether solution?
Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution. EOS.
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a Bangboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
Why do you sound like a criminal investigator but from a movie? After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in. Also, you named yourself Bing Bong, my guy.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the Bangboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping Bangboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your Bangboo doing?
How is EOS? Is it serious?
Is it serious?
Oh no.
EOS!
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
EOS is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Barry!
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen Bangboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Faithin?
I agree, but EOS has been damaged.
Agreed. But EOS has been damaged. What should we do?
Qingyi just could carry him out, right?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stalk. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
What do you mean? I don't like this idea. What is going on?
Very well. Let's proceed.
I don't like that this is a conversation between you two and I have no idea what's going on.
Wait, you AIs? Mind explaining what you're talking about in human language?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm still not catching on.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi.
So we can control Qingyi like a Bangboo? Is that what I'm getting at?
By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the holo as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
Don't overdo it.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo?
At least Eos will be fine after this, right?
I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
I feel like Fairy might also have ulterior motives to being able to sync with Qingyi, right? Aww. Is this a reference to Ponyo?
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
That's really cool. They did a fusion! EOS Qingyi distributed computing has been activated. Now synchronized in Qingyi's sensory system. Network error. Connection is unstable.
The secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all.
What? Why is it?
Everything's been scanned now. Everything's been scanned now. Everything's been scanned now. Everything's been scanned now.
But why is it saying RIP?
Passage and take a look.
Is that the dead Bangboo? Teddy?
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
The Bangboo nappers went to rather extreme lengths to ensure this shark boo didn't become ethereal. Should we at least let Qingyi inspect it or do it ourselves? I think... Oh, wait. Okay, so this actually gives me extra text.
This shark boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder, please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangboo Boonappers.
Okay. Let's see if this is Qingyi's job.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangboo to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip?
Did you pull out its guts?
Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you.
Your mind space? Oh? Hello? Are we investigating?
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode and then shout, "Open Sesame!"
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the shark boo's chassis.
They've used the shark boo as a switch. I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. But it appears that thought was rather naive.
Factoring in all that intel, this shark boo has been converted into a switch for the secret passage. Carefully inspect the shark boo to open up the secret passage. I'm gonna stick my hand into its mouth.
Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage.
Rip the sticker off the shark boo's belly?
There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage.
Is this a reference to Krog?
Agreed. Officer Qingyi is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident.
Ah, yes, the secret poison for Cusco. The poison for Cusco. The poison that's most likely for Cusco. Okay, we know the password.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space.
Press exit. Oh.
Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
No.
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It's... Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode.
38.
It's...
My bad. I didn't realize it was 38. 37, 38.
Open green pea.
No. Ooh. You do not see me at all right now. I don't have money. I'm poor. How do I get more money? I guess I have to fight him, but I don't wanna.
So many Bangboo. They all need rescuing.
Is this enough? No, I don't have enough! Wait, after this I'll have enough.
Please note, the following information is not suitable for Bangboo. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final baseline. Please forgive me for any difference in semantics.
Did you just censor everything?
This Bangboo seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bangboo, one after the other. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire. How could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed.
One's good.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. Why is this Bangboo's face twitching like that? It's completely destroyed. It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
Let me get the money first.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
The fact that homie doesn't see me is crazy. Okay, there's an avocado boo. Let's get these first. I think you should be giving me something, right?
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious avocado. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis. The avocado tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
Oh, it was just a little stretched.
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, avocado. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
Determined to play dead, the avocado remains unmoved no matter what you say, yet it continues trembling. You have the right to remain silent. That's an awful answer, actually. I'm no bad Bangboo. You got the wrong boo. I came in here to save someone. My friend Electroboo said there are bad guys in the hollows, and they eat... They eat what? We're here to save everyone. I was meant to guard the exit while the Electroboo caught everyone back, but it's been so long and they haven't... I want to go find them too, but the Electroboo told me I have to stay here and open the exit. No one can get out of here if the key to the valve gets lost.
take Avocado with you. Oh, yay! We take you with us. Okay, so that should get me through here. There we go. Unlocked. Uh-oh. Electroboo! Oh, I can't get around. Fine, we'll fight you. She has such an empty stare without the actual, like, other movement in there. Ow, why did both of them get hit? Get shocked, buddy.
Justice will be served.
Please stand still! I'm so sorry!
Oh! Thanks, Avocado. Is she okay?
The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avocado. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
The Electroboo is about to run out of power and is in bad shape, with its ear coil bent badly. A closer inspection reveals that its coil has worn down from overuse. Read its memory chip.
It's the POV of Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Boonapper's base. It's huge.
There are the
Base, you're
guards,
huge.
just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangboo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh?
Oh?
I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy.
This is an old model shark boo with a small dent on its ear, and there's a glob of glue stuck in his butt that can't be peeled off. It's Teddy!
Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
Oh, they're all dead. I'm sad. So all these go back here. These are all blocked off. We're gonna have to revert something, right?
Come on, Electroboo! You can do it! It's a thug that's on a similar level to Bing Bong. It's a come on, Electroboo! You can do it!
Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
Can you zap something?
Come on, Electroboo!
Oh, I just have to click next.
We can't let any of our Bangboo get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
If the boss finds out about this, he'll talk my pay for a month. I'll flag it! Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangboo.
Ooh.
You'll never make it out. Just give up.
Oh. It made it out, kinda.
The Bangboo are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last note. The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part.
Okay, so we still have to investigate?
The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now. This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangboo have started to come too.
Oh.
We've beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
Oh?
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched. Meaning, we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations.
Ow!
No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into electricity and releases it.
Oh? Nothing? Oh, there's one here. No? Nothing? Okay.
Here's the entrance, Wise.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now. The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
So I have to actually go... Ooh, wait. There's stuff here. And healing. No way. Oh, that's someone there. Okay. So I guess if you wanted money, you have to fight. Fine.
Out of the way. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, you know what? That also works. That unlocks this for later. Well, that can't go anywhere, but I have to go this way.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Qingyi, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
And we have 2 Bangboos to help, actually. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, my favorite type of gameplay. Unga bunga. Anyone else? Ooh.
You actually made it this far. What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Aw, I love that she's calling the Bangboo civilians now. So you do see them as people. Okay, can the ruined guards stop doing that?
Be served. Wait, don't move!
I love her gameplay. Aw, man.
One fell swoop. Please stand still!
Teddy! Not her dragging Eos like that. That's crazy.
Just up ahead.
A fissure? Qingyi!
Qingyi, do you copy? Can you make it?
Eos!
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Qingyi? Are you okay, bud? Girly pop? You can't just hit me with this screen! I need to know if she's okay! Qingyi? Thanks to Phaethon's contacts, Yuyan and Seth arrive in time and rescue the fainted Qingyi and Bangboo. The severely corrupted Qingyi and Eos were all sent for maintenance and cleaning. It took several days for them to be sent back. Okay, she's okay. She's okay. We're good. We're good. You hear another familiar knock on the door. Sure enough, it's Qingyi.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangboo case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
Aww. No need to thank us.
There's no need to thank us. We didn't really do anything.
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh?
Oh, I just wanted to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
Mm-hmm. Val, please stop blowing our cover.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Juyuan is probably just hoping that you'll take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Aww. What happened in the hollow?
What happened in the hollow?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangboo or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right, both of you are important and irreplaceable partners. That is blowing my cover, buddy.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
Oh, come on, Qingyi. You're holding out on us. You haven't said anything about what actually happened there.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
I'll pass. I'm not really interested in community service.
Join public security? As cool as that sounds, the community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Juyen heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internat on hold for now.
Oh, we take those.
As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh? What do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Qingyi shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment, she seems as something flashed through her eyes. Was it a blue circle? Oh no, fairy! We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here? Eos, I mean, Bangboo 01?
Aww.
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not, but who knows? Oh, she knows. She's just being nice. She's being so nice about it. Eos is a little guy. Don't even think about it, Wise. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she would have done it by now. True, there's no other way to see it. I think she knows. She has to know. Oh, but I really like this story. Am I biased because there are like a million Bangboos in this story? Yes. Did I still enjoy it? Also, absolutely yes.